Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Attack on Titan, which is on the final season, on episode 12 or episode 71 of the overall total number of episodes. Now, this episode right here, wow, dude, like seriously, they really know how to make Attack on Titan go out in a big bang or start out with the big bang, you know? Oh man, this episode right here got me wondering, oh man, all this is happening right now. I don't know how to explain it in other words, you know? But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that after the opening, obvious from the get-go, before the opening, it looks like to me Armin wanted to talk to Annie or touch her, but Hitch ends up stopping Armin before he could do so, and Armin's like flustered a bit. I'm like, oh my god, can you just stop it right there? But maybe because the acting was so great in here, I thought it was like, just well done, you know? But we have to it that after the opening, there's a lot of protesters happening right now, and there's a lot of protesters are happening right now because they know what happened to Eren right now, and they don't like the idea of him being locked up, you know, etc. It's really gone really bad right now, you know. Not only that, there was a scene with Yelena and Pixie's talking with each other, and Pixie's interrogating Yelena about what's up here and there. And of course, she ends up explaining that she did meet up with Eren, and that she ends up wanting to see the Jaeger brothers to make a new world, you know. I don't know. All I know is Yelena does explain that she did meet up with Eren, you know, and Pixie's like, so did you manipulate or tell Eren to go make the attack on Marley or something, you know, that kind of thing. It was like, it's really gone really bad right now, you know, here and there, because with everything in shambles and the volunteers here and there, even Hanji asking Oya Compound about the situation, about him knowing if he knows that Yelena and Eren met up, you know, but Oya Compound really doesn't know, etc., you know. But we also see to it that Armin and Mikasa talks to Zachary and asked if they could talk to Eren. But Zachary's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you talk to him right now because we believe that he's being manipulated by Zeke and possibly his other subordinates, you know? That kind of thing. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, that could be the case, but I think Eren might be in his head somewhere else. But we also see to it that he explains that Eren did not bother to answer any of our questions, you know? But not only that, it just kept continuing, going on and on and on, you know? We had to it that Armin and Mikasa were trying to talk about the situation with Eren right now, you know? And they really wanted to talk to him to see what's up, but unfortunately they are unable to. And of course there are a couple military brigades having to go to Zachary, but we also get to see a chair that was in his office, you know? That was when Mikasa and Armin were still in there. And we see to it, of course, Mikasa and Armin might believe that the military might be planning something about choosing a different user for the founding Titan, you know? Which is something else to be concerned about, which Mikasa wanted to eavesdrop on. But Armin's like, no, what are you doing? Don't be reckless. And Mikasa's like, don't worry, I got this. I won't get caught. But unfortunately, before anything could happen, a big kaboom happened in Zachary's office that Armin and Mikasa were in only minutes ago or possibly moments ago, and Zachary's corpse ends up flying out of there. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then kaploosh or splat right in front of the protesters, and right now Armin and Mikasa is like, yo, what the hell just happened right here, you know? And they end up seeing Zachary's body being covered up right now, and the protesters outside his headquarters ends up saying, give your hearts, this is our moment, this is our anger, give your hearts, give our hearts, you know? And then we got to see it, and then we get to see Hanji, Armin, and the others right now trying to wonder what the hell is going on. Not to mention they end up getting news that Eren Yeager actually escaped his prison cell. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just bad news right now. Major bad news. Then we see Eren having to come out and walk outside and meet up with this group and says, is this everybody? And he said, yeah, this is what we have. We even have some insiders right now in the military brigade, you know? That kind of thing. And we see that Eren, on the other hand, says, alright then. Find out where Zeke is, you know? And then let me meet up with him, etc. And we see to it that as the episode continues on, we see that the remaining scouts that has not gone rogue, which is Hanji, Armin, Mikasa, and then like Koni, Jean, and oh man. Yeah. All I know is Jean, Kani, Mikasa, Armin, Hanji are there, you know. etc., trying to figure out what to do next, you know? And we see to it that there's already chaos outside on Parody Island right now, you know? Not to mention, now it's happening in the inside in the military and the scouts too. Niall feels very unsure about the scouts with Hanji right now because your recruits just literally planted a bomb inside of Zachary and killed him, you know, etc. And we see to it that Pixie shows up and says, hey, this is really bad news right now. Let's try to figure out what to do, you know? And Armin's like, hey, since Zachary's gone, you on the other hand might give us an idea. What should we do? And Pixie's just like, I'm sorry to say this, but let's just negotiate or surrender to Eren Yeager and his Yeagerist group, okay? And they go like, hold up, why? Why are you telling us do this? Are you telling us just to surrender to like the guy who killed Zachary or something? He goes like, not exactly, but we have no other option. Do you not understand the situation here? I mean, like, even if we were to stop the freaking terrorist act on Parody Island right now, I'm gonna tell you right now that it's gonna cost a lot more. It's gonna cost a lot of blood than we'll get. The casualties would be more of a cost than what we'll gain in the benefits. Okay. The cost will be way greater than its benefits. We have to find a way to negotiate with the Yeagerist group. Otherwise, you know, everything will be going to hell. Or everything's already in hell, but we're going to be in a much more bad situation right now because the enemy of the world is about to make their attack very soon, you know? That aside, we have to it that Hizuru Azumabito ends up, I think, Kiyomi, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why. I keep forgetting her freaking, like, name for some reason. But all I know is like, I think Kiyomi, yeah. Forgive me if I've forgotten her name or something. She ends up having to try to, like, talk to Mikasa about going back to her homeland. But Mikasa's like, I'm sorry, but I can't just leave this place, you know? I'm not that kind of a soldier or a girl that would do that. Although, like, at the Hizuru, I think, like, Kiyomi, yeah. I keep forgetting her name. Forgive me. She ends up saying, yeah, I know, but we still remember your mother's, like, we still got our pride as warriors, you know, etc. So, if anything else, if the situation comes to it, please return home with us, you know, that kind of thing, which is highly not going to happen anyway. And we see to it that Hanji, along with, like, the remaining scouts, you know, with, like, Jean, Armin, Mikasa, and Connie right now, and Oya Kampan, who's tagging along too, they're trying to figure out what their next move is, since they have some Marleyan prisoners at certain places like a restaurant, which I think that's their next location, and we see Gabby and Falco over there. Looks like to me next episode is going to be very tense. I could just imagine it right now. I hope it's done well, and looking forward to see where that one goes, you know? Anyways, yeah. Pretty excited to look forward to next episode. All I can really tell you in this episode right here is that chaos is already happening everywhere. Information about Eren Yeager being detained, you know, and Zachary being killed. The terrorist group, Yeagerists, are already having the advantage, you know. They don't even know who's part of the terrorist group, you know. From like, from people who are citizens outside the military, some people in the military, that kind of thing. Yeah, all this cracked up things happening right now. It's already bad enough with what's going on with everybody, you know? Even Hanji's like, oh man, this is really like gone out of hand. Even Pixie's just saying we gotta negotiate or find a way to like compromise and surrender for now, because we're gonna be losing a lot more. We'll be casting more blood to the ground than we'll be able to save if we keep this up. So, yeah, everything's already in chaos, you know, with parodies, its citizens, the military, from political standpoint, you know. Oh, man. Don't know what's going to happen next, but Eren is already making his move and wants to meet up with Zeke. So, how's that going to go out? Guess we're about to find out. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-ta-da!